him being at the forefront and him being so good as he is, a lot of people are gonna have to step up. This is what people was afraid of. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. This is what people was afraid of him being on top. It's easy when Drake's on top because people could just, Drake is a carbon copy of everybody anyway. So it's easy to follow behind him, but it's not easy to follow behind Kendrick. All right, Torture Talk After Hours. You know what it is. Look, man. So we're gonna check in with Moni and see what she's talking about. Rappers are scared to drop because of Kendrick Lamar. So let's go.
The situation with Lizzo and Young Miami. Very interesting to say the least. Lizzo to me has always been beautiful. She was beautiful then. She's beautiful now. But I hope she also does like the internal work. I mean, we all have internal work to do with ourselves. But I think that's where that confusion came from because it was so clear what Young Miami meant, in my opinion. Next topic though. Let's give it up for Kendrick Lamar. Mr. Man broke another record. Congratulations are in order. Snatched another record. Like I said, Kendrick's not like.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar definitely out here breaking records. I think a lot of people, I don't know. I just think a lot of people don't understand how how good Kendrick Lamar is. And I think a lot of people are definitely feeling some type of way about him being at the forefront. The problem with that is him being at the forefront and him being so good as he is, a lot of people are gonna have to step up. This is what people was afraid of. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. This is what people was afraid of him being on top. It's easy when Drake's on top because people could just, Drake is a carbon copy of everybody anyway. So it's easy to follow behind him, but it's not easy to follow behind Kendrick.
Us has become the longest running solo rap song in the top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100 history. Not Like Us has spent 27 weeks in the top 10 all time, and it broke the record that was previously held by Mr. Aubrey Graham with God's Plan for 26 weeks. So, like he said, the truth of the matter, it was God's plans to show y'all the liar. So shout out to Kendrick and Not Like Us. Almost a year later, still going strong. I think next week is predicted to be number 8 again. I think it's 8 this week in the top 10. Luther is going for its 6th week at number 1, which will also be a record. So shout out to Kendrick and SZA. So they just breaking records left and right. And
That's a fact. That's a fact. They definitely out here breaking records. A lot of people got to understand, man. I think a lot of people they don't like to see Kendrick Lamar break records. And the reason why that is because their favorite rapper isn't doing it. Kendrick is very difficult for a lot of these people to accept that he's on top. It's very difficult for them to accept it. They can't. This is why they where they at right now. They hate it. They hate the fact that this man is on top. They can't stand it.
I guess we can talk about academics, right? I done banned this nigga in my Discord, but someone asked me to talk about this. I wish I didn't have to, but you know what? For conversation's sake, let's talk about it. This clown, Wackademic, says rappers are saying that Kendrick Lamar killed hip hop. Let's just play the clip.
Yo, I talked to some rappers, bro. Yo, listen, I'm gonna keep it a beam with you, bro. I talked to a few rappers, and obviously they're not woke rappers. They're not lyrical rappers.
They're not woke rappers.
I absolutely hate when people do that. Okay, so let's just break this down real quick. When you talk about a woke rapper, right? Hip hop's been woke since its inception, man. like let's be clear here, man. Like hip hop's been woke since inception. If we talk about the woke third eye, the 5%er, like God body. It's been woke, bro. The new age wokeness is not the same as what we talking about when we talk about wokeness. Stay woke was hijacked by a certain community, and now they're using it as a ploy to get people on their side. But that is not what wokeness was. You know what I'm saying? It was not what they portraying it to be today. So he doesn't really even know what wokeness is. He's just saying it because of a certain community he disagrees with. That's really what it is.
They're not lyrical rappers. Like this nigga is so Fox News coded. Like he's literally the Fox News of hip hop media. What the fuck do you mean woke or lyricist? Like he literally regurgitates the same talking points of MAGA incels, woke and DEI. The fuck do you mean woke?
A bunch of them feel like Kendrick killed hip hop, bro. Like I'm just keeping a being with you. Like I feel like it's not even I feel. This is what they told me. Yo, bro, he made hip hop so lame where it's like niggas is just over analyzing shit. Like this is about to be like battle rap again. Like the whole genre is battle rap. And I ain't gonna lie, most of the niggas who told me that, some of them are street niggas and some of them just make regular music. Like they feel like it's harder to get attention doing what they did because Kendrick just turned the shit into a Me Too movement. You feel what I'm saying?
More MAGA talking points.
Oh man, bruh. Man, Kendrick Lamar ain't doing nothing different from a lot of these other rappers, but be great as an artist. That's it. That's the only thing he's doing differently, and he's making it interesting. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what she talking about MAGA. I have no clue about why she would bring MAGA into this, but it is what it is. But I get that she's saying that he's using MAGA talking points, but I just don't think that applies to this conversation at all. I think that academics we can talk about academics without, I would say, applying this to MAGA Republicans. like he gets so many other things going against him. I mean, but let's keep it going.
A Me Too movement. So let's just say this, right? First of all, say their names or keep it on a playground. Because if you aren't saying names, I'm just going to assume you were talking about your daddy. Because this sounds like something Drake would say. This sounds like a bunch of fake news, Fox News propaganda bullshit just so you can spew another narrative. But let's play the game that it's multiple rappers saying this, right? Which rappers do y'all think it is that's saying this? Drop some names in the chat of the rappers who you think is saying this. But all I have to say to that point that rappers feel like Kendrick Lamar killed hip hop, good. Good. I'm glad you niggas feel like that. Happy you niggas feel like that. Kendrick Lamar has made hip hop so lame right now where people are over analyzing it. Good. Let's keep it lame. Let's keep it filled with real lyricists and not you mumble, non skilled ass bozos who drove it into the dirt. Clap it up for Kendrick Lamar. In its 50th year in 2023, rap didn't chart on the Billboard Top 200 until like 7 months into the year. And that was thanks to Lil Uzi Vert releasing the Pink Tape. And I never even heard that shit. To me, that's not even a real representation of rap and hip hop. But by the end of the year,
Okay, so she said a lot there. I agree with some of the stuff she's saying. I don't agree with everything she's saying. I think that I think hip hop, I think that the problem with, I think most of us nowadays, we're trying to make politics with our hip hop. I just don't see what's the point of that. That's just my opinion. But as far as uh she's right about the hip hop wasn't charting. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? And as far as the people who was saying these things about uh uh hip hop being woke, I don't think nobody said that. I don't. Most black people don't talk like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that that's the case because if you listen to Kendrick's music, he ain't really saying a lot of stuff that you would consider woke. He's really not. He's just rapping and he's making good music. But if you want to break down what you would consider being woke, I think a lot of people would be reaching as far as what Kendrick is saying. But in the song in the album GNX, is he really rapping woke on that album? No, he's not. He said one thing: don't let no black comedian, don't let no white comedian talk about the black woman that's law, black queen that's law. That's the only thing he said. Outside of that, what would you consider being woke that he said? You know what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion.
Only 4 rap albums hit number 1 in 2023 compared to the previous year where they had 12 albums that went number 1. That's how bad hip hop was down. The genre's market share fell from like 27% midway through 2022, and then it hit 25% halfway through 2023, according to Complex. Complex reported that. And at the end of 2023, I said this before on the channel, at the end of 2023, the faces of hip hop and rap were Ice Spice and Jack Harlow, if we are going by the chart. That's what was representing hip hop.
Well, that could be true, but it also couldn't be true that the years before that, because see, if we're going off of what's the face of hip hop for that year, yeah, you definitely could say Jack Harlow, and you definitely could say Ice Spice, right? But you also got to acknowledge that the year before that, you had Megan Thee Stallion, you had what's the name, Nicki Minaj. And the year before that, you might have had Drake, you might have had Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? So when we say the face of hip hop, we're saying the face of hip hop for modern time at that time. But over in its totality, no, I can't give you that. No, I can't give you that. That was if Jack Harlow was the face of hip hop. No, because actually, $1 Million Baby was bigger than Jack Harlow song. You know what I'm saying? So some of these people do be reporting these things, but they take surveys that they believe is gonna, benefit their magazine. Doesn't necessarily mean that the survey is 100% accurate. I'm saying, me personally, Kendrick Lamar saved hip hop. Whether you want to say he's woke or not, he saved hip hop 100%. Hip hop was not doing good until he came around. Now he's the only one charting, and if people are scared to release music because of that, then they've been scared. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're scared to release music. Then make better music. Make better music. Oh, because he's killed hip hop because he's making music that make people want to think. Come on, bro. Like, come on now.
Ice Spice and fucking Jack Harlow were the top 2 people for hip hop in 2023. Jack Harlow had the first number 1 of 2024 until Megan Thee Stallion put her pen to pad and said, "Nigga, let's rap." She was the last female rapper to go number 1 and got the.
Well, I'm gonna be clear. I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. Jack Harlow is a much better rapper than Megan Thee Stallion. 100 times better rapper than her. He might not be he might not be of our descent, but he's a better rapper than her. I disagree with what she's saying right there. He is a better rapper than her. He ain't the hottest, but he definitely is a better rapper than Megan Thee Stallion. And Megan Thee Stallion ain't that bad, but Jack Harlow's better. He's better. And then she messed with him. She did mess with Jack Harlow, right? I think she did.
The second number 1 for hip hop.
On
And
those
my
shows
thing
beating
is,
her.
as the alleged face of hip hop, he isn't. He isn't. So don't take that serious coming out of my mouth. For you academics who allow other rappers to say to you, hip hop is lame right now, when it's seen a drastic decline in 2024 after being in the pits of hell, that says a lot about you as a journalist. And it only further proves that just like the mumbling ass rappers, you don't care about the art form. You just care about the negativity and the bullshit that comes with it.
All right, so I'm gonna give her a little bit of pushback on this one because I'm gonna put it to you like this. people got to understand the thing about hip hop, right? Hip hop morphs every 5 years into something. People are looking for a certain sound. We might have hated those mumble rappers, and I side with her on that. We didn't like those mumble rappers, but I will say the reason why a lot of these rappers are getting paid is because of those mumble rappers. Those mumble rappers, they figured out the game much faster than a lot of these old heads, a lot of these lyricists, a lot of these so-called educated rappers. A lot of those mumble rappers, they figured out the game way faster. Way faster. Now they might have did some things that you would, people would totally disagree with, but they definitely did figure out the business side, and they took full advantage of it. And whether we like it or not, they were holding the game down for a while, whether we hate it or not. And we gotta accept it. That's rap. That was hip hop. Nobody say, hey, this ain't hip hop. People was at their concerts singing along with them. People liked it. It was hip hop to people. That's just what it is.
2024 single-handedly will go down as the year that saved hip-hop from going into a space of destruction, a space of unknown for the genre that was losing its value and its respect. Like, people literally forgot that hip-hop at one point was literally a walking fucking stimulus package. Hip-hop used to dominate the charts. Everybody wanted a feature from a rapper in the early 2000s, 2010s.
Well, the reason why a lot of people left hip hop is because it wasn't as lucrative. And on top of that, you right, after a certain amount of time, the music started to suck. This is the reason why people left hip hop. Like, people wasn't trying to do music with hip hop artists because it wasn't lucrative or it wasn't moving nowhere. That's just what it was.
Having a feature from a rapper was a fucking stimulus package. So if Kendrick Lamar killed hip hop and you mumbling ass niggas are scared to drop, I personally want to say thank you, Kendrick Lamar. Thank you, Doechii. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Future. Future dropped 3 tapes. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, Schoolboy Q. Say thank you, Glorilla. Thank you, Rhapsody. Thank you, Common and Pete Rock. Thank you, Vin.
Um, I get what she's saying. I get what she's saying. I also, but again, it's a gift and a curse when it comes to these certain artists. You can't, to me, you can't just totally write off some of these people. That's just how I feel. I don't think that they're totally write offable, if that's a word. You know what I'm saying? But I agree with her on most of what she's saying on this part.
Staples, etc., 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 whoever dropped last year. Shout out to y'all for deciding to take rap back and reclaim it from these corny ass, no bars having, beat riding ass losers. We are in the era of pushing talent and real lyrics. Let's make all these niggas uncomfortable. I love it. I love it. It makes my heart flutter that academics, you have to sit in that funky ass chair and report to us that other rappers are crying to you because they're scared to drop because nobody wants to buy that bullshit.
I'm gonna keep it a beam with you, bro. I talked to a few rappers, and obviously they're not woke rappers, they're not lyrical rappers. A bunch of them feel like Kendrick killed hip hop, bro.
I just hate when academics and people do stuff like that. You try to demonize black people for let's just say even because the term woke is not, it's not directly connected to black people anymore. It's not. And I'll be honest with you, I think a lot of black people don't even use the term woke. I think that's other communities use it. But I guess for me, I don't like when people use the term woke when it comes in it, because they trying to say that because you rapping about something that means something to someone, or that means something to someone close to their heart or something, whatever you want to call it, then you totally disqualified, because all the other rappers don't care about black issues or issues that affects people's lives. They don't care about that. We don't want to hear that type of music. We want to hear where people just talk about dumb shit. That's all we want to hear. Nobody wants to hear about lyricism and wokeness. It's like, no, hip hop always been woke for the most part, and it always been lyrical for the most part. A lot of you dudes came in, like she said, and y'all ruined it. Now, y'all was a part of hip hop because hip hop does morph, but we can say we don't like something. We can say that.
I love it. I love it. Let's kill it every single time. Yes, I love it. You either get in the booth and rap like the rent is due, or get the fuck out the way. The party was crashed. We knocked over the table. Y'all niggas is not getting no punch. Get off the fucking aux cord. Fuck your hip hop. We got real hip hop at the front of the table right now. We are not allowing good beats to carry you clowns anymore. We don't care about your drip and your swag. We don't care about what IG model you fucking. We don't care about you disrespecting women. We don't care about you promoting violence that turns into RICO charges later on down the line. We don't give a fuck. Put that pin to the.
Well, I have to give you some pushback on that. Then that means that you don't like a majority of hip hop from back in the day. Because back in the day, that's all they did was disrespect women. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Lick on the nuts and suck the dick. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop from back in the day, gangster rap, street rap, real rap. So many disrespectful bars. I kill your mother, shoot your brother, blah, 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 blah. So all I'm saying is sometimes you have to be real careful of what you're saying about certain things. That's all. That's all.
Head and rap, nigga. And keep in mind, not all of y'all need to be lyricists. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Because we need a little ratchet. We need a little righteousness. We need that. But y'all are not the leaders. Y'all are not at the front of the line anymore. Get the fuck to the back and be quiet. Shut your fucking mouth when real rappers are rapping. The real spitters to the front immediately. Immediately. And another thing, y'all said Kendrick had no power. So how the fuck did this nigga get the controller? Who passed him the sticks? How did he get the sticks? How did y'all let this nigga get in the driver's seat? He's so lame. He's a SoundCloud rapper who used Drink to come up. How the fuck was he able to get into control of the game that quick to the point that y'all are scared to drop? Because
There's one thing I like about her. I love how she curse. I think her cursing is soothing to the soul. You know what I'm saying? Because you know she means it. She means everything she's saying. How the fuck? I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, she right. If he's so lame, then how is he in the driver's seat? Like, what are we talking about here? Like, come on. He lame? How you letting the lame guy drive? Like, come on now. We gonna drop you off a cliff. Oh man.
y'all know people are going to be looking at it and saying, nah, bro, this ain't it. How was he able to change the scope of an entire genre that fast? You niggas are scared to drop. You niggas are crying to academics. that y'all are scared to drop music because it's going to be analyzed. Okay. Okay.
That's the craziest thing I ever heard. Rappers are scared to drop because people are going to analyze it. Really? You scared to drop music because people are going to look into it? Then make better music. Oh my God, bro. I'm out of here, man. Well, I just said, make sure y'all go follow her. I'm gonna watch the whole video. I just wanted to watch a piece of it. But yeah, make sure y'all go follow Moni, man. You know what I'm saying? She's pretty good. All right, man. I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? Torture Talk after hours. You know what it is. See y'all. Peace. Bye.